Hey y'all, welcome back to my little unicorn family. Hopefully you are subscribing and you are liking and you're becoming a unicorn with me. First thing I want to talk about is today is going to be Mishmashi. Like I said, I want to keep videos short and sweet, so I'm going to try my best. But today is definitely going to be Mishmashi. First thing is a little funny story that happened. And it was, I had an MRI on my shoulder this morning. Nothing major. But as I got out of the car, I gracefully, as I often gracefully do, fell. And I am definitely a gracefully clumsy person. Run into walls, doors, doorknobs, dressers, fall. That I do it with grace and style. I stand up not embarrassed. I'm like, offer me a hand for help. I will take it. But I fell. So I stood up real fast because, of course, your natural instinct is to stand up real fast. So I stood up real fast and I looked around and I probably had 6 people staring at me. And I went, whoop, at least a 9, folks. At least a 9. Some of the people got it and understood and started laughing with me. And I was in a predominantly Russian area, and those people just kind of looked at me like, what is this crazy girl talking about? So I just walked away and went to my appointment. And then as I'm in my coffin of doom, I had this morning just watched a fellow YouTuber's paranormal story. Now, I do not I love creepy things. Let me get that straight. I love creepy things. I love skulls and like the Day of the Dead stuff and skeletons and well, unicorns. They're not creepy, but I love unicorns. And I'm very scared of scary movies. I'm very scared of zombies, and I'm very scared of paranormal stuff because I do believe, no matter how much I'd like to not believe, I do believe in ghosts, and I do believe that we walk amongst spirits and stuff like that. And so I watched a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Simon Vandersteg, which I will promise you, Simon or Simone, I'm not real sure if I'm saying it right. I will try my best to link you somewhere here because, again, I'm on a learning curve and I'm doing my best. I mean, this video was going to be all about how I broke the tube of you. I was like, oh my God, I broke YouTube. I was in private chat with her and I'm like, I broke YouTube. How did I do this? I broke YouTube. Well, I spent 2 hours searching and searching and searching the web and finally figured out what I did. My problem is I have a little fetish. It's all about buttons. If it's a button and I can push it and move it and I push buttons and it breaks stuff. So if something ever happens to my page and you're watching and you're like, oh, look at that. That's new. She must have hit a button. Probably did. So I'm going to link her paranormal story because it was really very good. And I enjoyed watching it. I'm going to watch more of her. And I'm also going to link her Twitter account. And I notice on most people that I follow, they've linked their YouTube to their Twitter. I don't know how to do that yet. And at this point, I'm scared that I'm going to break stuff. So if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to comment on how to do these things to make it a little easier for somebody just starting. Good deeds do not go unpunished. But she offered to help me. She was away for the weekend, but she offered to help me. And it made me feel so good that somebody who's on YouTube and wanting subscribers and wanting likers and followers and stuff like that wasn't selfish and offered to help me, which made me feel so good. So I'm definitely somewhere on here going to do my best to link her pages here. Also, I have linked Graveyard Girl because I spoke about her palette yesterday. Loved it. Still love it. I want her lips, and I pray her lips are going to be about the lips I'm about to talk about. I got a lot of comments and compliments on, oh, my hair is just frizzy mess today. I got loads of compliments on my lips today, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I am wearing Rimmel London brand. I don't know what color because it has worn off. It's 16 hours. It's the bright red. I can tell you on any of these colors, you will see the lippy glossy part is never used because I hate the way it looks, and I hate the way it feels, and I feel like it makes it not last as long. I don't like that it gets that stringy, spidery, webby, bleh feel. I don't like the way it tastes. And better yet, I don't like that it doesn't stay matte. I happen to really like the matte look. And this Rimmel stays on much longer than 16 hours. I can put it on this morning and I have to scrub it off at night with my like Neutrogena face scrubs. So Rimmel really is my favorite. I have them, and I really will use this color and like a plummy pink color are my ones that I typically use. So Rimmel by far is my favorite. Now my second favorite is, I think, by Revlon. And again, as you see, this part, glossy stuff, is never used. Ever, ever, ever. And I will always buy the bright reds or like the burgundy colors because with my hair color and with my complexion, they just look really good. What I find with this, it says it's 24-hour color. It's not. It is maybe 6 to 8 hours. With Rimmel, I find that I can drink hot beverage, cold beverage. I can eat, drink, everything. It could be an oily French fry. It could be anything, and it's not going to take it off. With the second favorite, which is the Revlon 24-hour color, it will come off, but it will come off just like on the inside here, and it will be grainy and feel grainy, and you will have to take that Neutrogena wipe or whatever you use, wipe it off, start over. So this I will use if it's just like a color that I'm really liking and I'm wanting to wear that day. But I really try to stick with the Rimmel. My third favorite is by CoverGirl, and it's their, I don't know, 18-hour, 16-hour. It's one of their long. It comes in a small box with this and the gloss separate. And again, the gloss just gets thrown out because I don't use the gloss. And I feel like I am a frizz ball major. I told you seeing straight hair was like a gift in my first video because I have very, very curly hair. And today I have very, very frizzy hair because the oddity that is happening in New York City today is we have a tornado watch / warning, which I'm from the South, so I'm used to tornadoes, but I am not used to them here. And I live on a third floor, and I'm like, where would I go? Why would it matter if I stood in front of a window or went into a closet? Because if it's going to take my building, it's going to take my building. So it doesn't really matter where I go. So we are kind of on the frizz side of life today. So the fact that it's out of my face is all I care about. So I'm not really too concerned about it looking like really all that good. But anyway, back to the colors. Because I have OCD, ADHD, all these things, and I can get sidetracked so easy. So anyway, the third color that I like, which I'm not sure if I like this color, it's like, you can see it's got a little gloss to it, but when it goes on a little more matte. And again, this will get gritty and grimy if you eat and drink. So my suggestion is the Rimmel by London. They have wonderful shades. My biggest problem when I go and buy it and I find a shade is I'm also a germaphobe. Hence why in my first little clip I said that we would talk about mental stuff, because I'm a crazy wackadoo and I own it, and it just is what it is. So I'm a germaphobe, and these seals are always, I don't care if it's broken on this end because like I said, I never use that end, but the actual, this part to the color is broken on every single one. I don't understand. So, and that's like in my CVS, my Walgreens, my Rite Aid, because Sephora, Ulta might carry Rimmel, I'm not sure, but I know Sephora doesn't. And the Sephora that I got last time, I really like, and it's a matte, but it doesn't stay, and I have to keep reapplying, and I'm just too lazy. Let's get it that way. I mean, my my least amount that I'll go is mascara and lips, because if I don't have my lips on, people tend to say, "What is wrong with you? You are not feeling well today." I don't know if it's the size of my lips. I don't know if it's just complexion. I don't know. But anyway, so because I got so many compliments on my lips today, I wanted to touch on that. I am still in the middle of packing and trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. And then I talked to my mother, and all my mother is concerned about is me getting there. So she's like, pack, 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 pack. Make sure you pack. Get to packing and get here. My mother is a cancer survivor right now, from small cell lung cancer. So that's why also I said we would be talking a little bit about cancer. But she hit the lottery. I told her, I said, you really wasted your lottery chances on this, because you, see, now I can't just stand any of this hair in my face. She has got a rare autoimmune disease and, needs some help. So because I'm like a teenager and work for the school system and don't have to work during the summer and can like be free and, still get paid, and I'm going to go home and take care of my mom and help my mom out. So that's where Mama Dukes and my little sister will kind of come in a little bit more. So that's pretty much it. MRI, fell, tornado, the lips. I will again try to link Simone's Twitter and her YouTube page. If not, it'll at least be in HTML, because I have not figured out how to link things. And if anybody knows how to do these things and is feeling generous enough to help me, by all means, add me to Facebook, Majestic Misty or Mystical Misty. I don't remember at the moment which one it is, but it's me. It's this face. And private message me. You can private message me if you follow me on Twitter. You can leave comments below. You can leave comments with video linking me on how to do stuff, because my next thing is I want to put a like button on my Facebook page. And, yeah, I think it's time to get back to some packing. But I wanted to say hey to you guys today, because I told you I was going to try and talk about something every day, be it relevant or not. And hopefully it was relevant to some of you, and hopefully you had fun, and hopefully you will come back, subscribe, hit that like button, and become a part of my unicorn family. Much love, much appreciation. Bye, y'all.